Hello, welcome. This is the infected. Am I even talking? Probably. Yes, it is. Okay. Welcome. Why am I so quiet though? I think the game's a little too loud, isn't it? Let me just lower the volume. No, I'm quiet. Boosted up my volume slightly. I'm just checking my stream itself. Should be fine though. Now. Yeah, it seems on. Alright, perfect. Okay. Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. The devs, INEV team, I think it was. Yeah, INEV Games. Gave me a key to play it. What's this? Oh, bug. And they gave me a stream key. Stream key? Game key. Steam key. Steam key. And it seemed interesting, so I'm checking it out. And I forgot to do something. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Okay. That should make it fine now. Alright. Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. There we go. It was like, where's the song? Started. I have no idea how this game goes, but it told me it was a psychological horror game. And visual novel. I don't think this has a voice, but the character is a woman, I think. So I don't really want to kill my voice today, so I won't be doing voices today. Just let me change one thing. One more time. I know. It's been a while since I streamed, okay? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. I see her in my dreams. Her, and that house on the edge of the cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter. The one bearing her name, my old love, Lilith. 5 years ago, on a dark night, they took her from that house. Executed her for black alchemy. I was the one who turned her in. But now she's calling me back to the house. Wants to bury her beneath breath in my sins. But how? That's what I have to find out. Act 1. Welcome home, my love. For past the Hook Haven, which is woven by the ground ships of Livber. Livber, there's a whirlwind roaring in the east. You do not see it. You don't hear it. Yet you know the power it holds, enough to alter all of Gaia. A room for gales to blow out of. But you come here, you wait standing in the heart of twilight, silently eyes shut. 5 years later, once again, you stand at the door to this house, a letter clenched in your hand. What am I waiting for? Read the letter. Did I even have another choice? The dark waters of Livber Island. Out here, there are no gods, no laws, only moss-covered pirate ships and smugglers' filthy goods. Maybe that's why the waves crashed against the shore with such fury. Our home, waiting on the edge of the cliff in a place everyone forgot. She used to say she loved the sounds of waves crashing against the walls. So... Oh, okay. It's kind of dark for me to see. What's this? Is there a QR code here? Scanning it. Lore. Gives me the snitch. That's kind of cool. What am I... Read the letter. Raindrops fall on the paper, landing with soft patterns. Oh, landing with soft patterns. You grip the letter tightly with both hands, keeping it from being blown away from the wind. The silvery moonlight, trapped between the clouds, shimmers across the ink spelled from a woman's hand. You read the lines again, and again. My love, if you're reading these lines, it means there's still something inside your heart that belongs to me. As I've always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to keep us apart. I will give birth to our creation in our home, beneath the place we once shared. You must be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot be left undone. Turn back, pass through the dark, complete us. We were always meant to be one, and we still can be, my love. As long as you have the courage, as long as you do not fear, I am waiting for you in the Never-All, Lilith. Could this really be true? Lilith, is she alive? You want it to be true, don't you? You want to hear that Lilith, the woman you left for dead 5 years ago, still lives. You long to feel her love again, yet there's a question that won't let you go of your mind. If she truly lives, how much of her is still her? Does this even matter? The question unanswered keeps growing in your mind. Your gaze drifts into dark distance, as if the answers might lie out there for but a moment. The clouds part and the moon's silver light spills across the sea. Each and every shimmer scatters into 1,000 fragments. But you remain still, all your limbs stiff while waiting, standing before the door of the house, perched on the cliff, beaten by the waves. Why here? Why would Lilith call me here? Where else could it be? This is where the two of you began. The wooden house on the cliffs of Livber shores. This is where you first held each other. Your first light, your first love, and your first lies all buried here. The 2-story hovel raised upon your memories. I guess I can never escape my memories, can I? They'll find me in the end. I can still leave. It's not too late for anything. Yes, but you won't. The trembling letter in the hand is proof of that. You will see the simple village buried beneath Livber shores. You will open the door to the shack, standing right here where you stand now. That's it. That easy. You let go of the trembling vapor with a rustle like a distant scream. It sails into the twilight. It rises and falls in the wind that whips your coat. You watch it shrink into a gray dot in the void, and somehow, though you don't quite understand why, you feel as though you've lost something that mattered deeply. You must keep moving. You shouldn't stand in the rain any longer. Knock on the door. Meow. The cat. Just as your hand reaches the door, you hear yells boyish from beyond the threshold. The winged Bacta-Cootie never truly leaves you and never truly belonged to you. Her white fur glows as if soaked in light, not rain. She spreads her wings and sleeps swiftly towards you, landing at your feet. She shakes the droplets from her coat, then she sits back on her hind legs, head tilted, and eyes watching you with curiosity. Meow, mew. Yell a winged cutie from the sky nation of Athos, drifting down from its floating isles. I never found out Lilith came to find her. The door is warmed by rain and wind, the wind born from the whirlwind of Cardia. Even now the breeze against my face reminds of foam. You know what's waiting for me in there, my friend? Yo gently brushes her head against your feet, then she stops before the door. She looks up at it with a soft stroke. She traces the door frame with her paw, then she turns her amber eyes to you. Well then, I hope you'll still be here when I return, my friend. The wind falls silent for a moment. You hear the waves of the sea easing in the distance. Far, far away, the flash of a lightning strike blinds you, but its thunder never reaches your ears. The raindrops hang weightless in midair. Yo glances at you one last time and spreads her wings, then leaps you into the shadows between the logs. Your fate embraces you. The door creeps open, but even you don't know what it is they hope to see, do you? Your guilt has chased you all the way here, and at last your sins have caught you. I'm ready to face my past. No! You wish you were! As you crack the door open, the air brushing against your face is stale and musty. The sweetness of Talith flowers mixes with the scent of something burned. It pulls you back to the festival day, to the moment you first met Lilith. And then you see her, standing beneath the dim light like she's been torn from the heart of the house. You lose your breath, a chill crawls up your spine, and you freeze. It takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling. Whether from fear or excitement, you can't tell. A whisper slips from your lips. Lilith. She doesn't see you, bent slightly over the table, trying to light a candle, just as you remember her. Lilith, the ghost of your past, your greatest lie and sin. This is the moonlight of First Scarlet. The sweet stench when all the Gaia drifts to sleep on Melton. But there's no more sleep for me. There's no more sleep for me. Not anymore. I remember this chair. One of its legs was shorter than the rest. It was made from a piece of shipwreck washed ashore, like everything else around here. Is this really her? Lilith, you're really alive. Your voice comes out weaker than you expected. Its trembling echo bounces off the rotting wood, and another lifeless question slips from your lips. Why? You remember the festival night. A warm breeze carries the city's aroma far away. You two slip away from the crowded sleeps. The early black's crimson glow wraps Lilith's hair like a fiery halo. The noise of celebration fades behind you. Right there, you hand Lilith a bouquet of white Talith flowers. She looks deep into your eyes. She smiles. Tossing her hair back, she asks the same question. White Talith flowers. Why? Because I wanted them to last forever, like my love for you. A beautiful lie. Told so well even you believed it yourself. My love, so you finally come for a moment. I thought you wouldn't. She looks at you. She looks at you. My love, so you finally come for a moment. I thought you wouldn't. She looks at you. A brief silence fills the distance between the two of you. Your eyes, they haven't changed. I don't understand, Lilith. You should be dead. I left you where it all ended. How? As the candle flame on the table flickers, you think you catch a shadow of hatred passing briefly across Lilith's face, as if beneath her skin there was another face. I waited for you where you gave me those little Talith flowers. I didn't die. I waited for you to return, to tell me you still love me, to confess that it was all a lie. She waves her hand as if brushing the thoughts from her mind. But that's not what we should be talking about. Come, sir. No, I won't sit before I get an answer. Is it really you? Lilith slowly approaches. Now you see her eyes more clearly. That's something squirming behind her gaze. Her movement feels more like gliding than walking. Slowly, she reaches her hand towards yours. My love, do you truly not recognize me? The Lilith I knew died years ago. Lilith recoils for a moment. For an instant, a flash of anger crosses her face, something you'd never seen before. Then, she smiles again.
No, my love. You only thought you killed her, and you believed it. Yet my love for you never died. Her pale skin and the wear beneath her eyes, the same marks you see on every face raised in Livber's lawless ports. That's why Mother never approved of her. Sure, she was just a tarnished, destitute of noble blood. The same dress, roughly woven, its colors faded. She wore something like this. It was the first time I saw her. After Cardia's skills, her simplicity felt real. But let's not dwell on that, shall we?
We see her body relax. A smile appears on her face. One you almost believe is genuine.
Come, let's eat. Harriet put in the work to make it perfect. I wanted certain things to be flawless for our reunion. After you've let me to rot, it's been.
She pauses for a moment, looks out the window where the moonlight falls.
You thought I should have died. I know you did. After I made you that offer, after I told you that we had become one. Our souls, my love. We had to piece our souls together and bind them with the alchemy ritual.
Maybe I should have said yes to you that night. Perhaps everything was already fractured. I was just ignoring it.
You ignored so much my love for you. But you're right about one thing. My love, everything, truly was broken that night.
You watched them take
me. You betrayed me. Reported me when I spoke of the dark alchemy ritual. When I spoke of the glory that would unite our souls and crown our love. You watched my blood spill, my screams drown. You watched me disappear beneath the black water. And then, you simply moved on, ignoring my annihilation.
The woman's hand holding the foil trembles. She turns towards you, her face darkening with hatred, fury, and something so dark even I cannot name. Her skin ripples as if tiny creatures were crawling beneath, but you can't be sure if it's real or just a trick of the flickering candlelight. Then as suddenly as it appeared, the moment passes. Lilith slowly leans back.
I suppose even a god can't mend what's broken inside of you.
Huh? Oh. I suppose even the gods can't mend what's broken inside of you, Lilith.
A smile
across Lilith's face. Her fingers tap a slow rhythm on the table.
Is that so, my love? Then perhaps it's time we build. Is that so, my love? Then perhaps it's time we buried the broken pieces. The look in her eyes, like something else is writhing behind them. Writhing? Yeah, writhing. Them. It's her, but not. None of this feels right. The flame of the dying candlelight fights to burn with all its strength. Soon, it will go out completely.
Far away, something squirms beneath the green, dark waters near the docks. Deep beneath Livber, the place you've called home, something stirs and rises. Not with rage or hatred, but with a curiosity that's eerily human. For something so inhuman, a curiosity as natural as a child tearing open a toy. And now, from Livber's filth-threatened waters, it rises towards you. Your madness will break both of us, Lilith.
It already has, my love, just like those paintings you love so much. It's not my madness. Oh, no. It's your cowardice. Nothing more than a diseased reflection of faded memories in your mind. Like this place. Like me. Like you. Go on. Eat. Porf meat. What's porf?
A sacred animal in Cardia.
I cooked it just the way you like it. It wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on the tongue. When the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs.
Gods! Porf meat? Lilith, you've completely lost it.
After the festival where we first met, and the first night when you told me you loved me, we saw porf, remember? It was magnificent. Its mane was long and beautiful. Remember, don't you, my love? Afterwards we went to get something to eat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. You're mesmerized by that creature. You kept going on how beautiful it was, how bright its base shone, how proud it stood. Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love? I think I remember. Maybe not what we ate, but feeling happy. Perhaps that's why everything afterward hurt so much. But that's exactly why you're here, isn't it? You remember the happiness. Our feelings don't lie, my love. Yeah, you're afraid anyone facing such a truth would be. But now, there's a new path for us. There's a new path for the two of us. What path? Away from others. Just you, me, a path full of brilliant lights, warmth in our soft bodies. No mothers to separate us. No old guilt, no meaningless class distinctions. Beautiful, free from all imperfections. The woman across you lifts her fork. A crimson droplet, blood-like, falls from the paw of meat to the porcelain plate. As Lilith opens her mouth, the skin on her cheek stretches, tearing apart to reveal putrid flesh beneath. A flap of skin resembling a petty, lifeless leaf dangles, exposing the rotten tissue beneath. But your lover seems unaware. You watch as the skin sags further, eventually dropping onto the meat of her place. Lilith pauses and is startled, seeing the rotten flap of her own flesh lying on the food. She picks it up, desperately pressing it back to her cheek. No. Not yet. You struggle to breathe. A cold drop of sweat slides down your neck. You search desperately for an escape, but there's nowhere to run. Finally, all you manage is a murmur. What's happening here? Are you sure you're alright? She hides her cheek from you. My love, seeing your concern makes me so happy. Really, it's nothing. Don't fret. She hides her cheek from you, pressing it firmly. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, my love, seeing your concern makes me so happy. Really, it's nothing. Don't fret. She hides her cheek from you, pressing it firmly. You're actually dead, aren't you? There's no point in asking that now, my love. We should be happy now, because we don't have much time left. I can't put up with this madness any longer. Do you think that you can defy fate? From the beginning, we were destined to be each other. Do you think you can defy fate? From the beginning, we were destined to be one. Neither you nor anyone can ever stop this. Never! 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 Standing up, your head spins. You steady yourself and move towards the door. Behind you, Lilith gasps. Just as your trembling hands reach for the door, Lilith blocks your path, eye wide with madness, mouth agape. She clutches the knife she'd used to cut the meat. She instinctively tenses up. You instinctively tense up. Lilith, don't be ridiculous. Get out of my way. You've completely lost your mind. Haven't finished what I have to say, my love. Everything is ready for our souls to unite. We only have to die together. Sorry. Lilith, do you realize what you're asking? This isn't love. Please, come to your senses. I'm begging you.
The candle's fading glow reflects off the dusty painting on the walls. The paint on each seems wet and fresh, as if they had just painted. On the table, the bloody pork meat subtly writhes. Writhes. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Let me pull up the translator. Rides.
You haven't finished your meal yet.
Listen. I only came to understand you. Whatever you mentioned in your letter, that's why I'm here. I'm here to talk.
You're part of me, in my body, my heart, my soul. Do you understand? You're mine, my love. Mine. I can't lose you again.
Oh, her matted face. There's a terrified grin mingled with the dread. Veins bulge on her forehead. The whites of her whitened eyes are bloodshot. Her grip tightens on the knife until her knuckles whiten. She steps towards you. Stop. The crazed eyes bulge as if ready to burst from their sockets. Beneath her ragged clothes, her chest heavens violently with each breath. Then suddenly, her skin splits apart like parched earth around an ever-blowing whirlwind of a distant island nation. Her cheeks, mouth, hair, your last shred of rational thought screams at you. Run. Your feet recoil in an archaic reflex, and you stumble over one of the books scattered on the floor. Crashing down for a brief moment, yellowed pages spill out across the ground from the fallen books. You catch glimpses of your own drawings, a dining table, and a woman clutching a knife, but there's no time to focus. Struggling to your knees, you crawl deeper into the house. That's when you remember. There's a passage leading from the basement to the cellar door outside. The cellar! I must go to the cellar. House, my love. From the darkness of the corridor, Lilith's voice emerges, scarcely taking frame in her throat. It carries the strangeness of an extra-Gaian creature that seems you have to have only learned how to speak. You sprint and finally reach the cellar door. Gripped by sudden terror, you seize the cellar's cold handle, expecting a hand to clutch your shoulder at any moment. As footsteps grew closer, grew louder, down to the corridor. It never comes. As you push the door open, a wave of dampness and a nauseating stench of things that should long have been dead hits you in the face. Stepping through the doorway, you slam it shut as you bolt the door behind you. An abysmal silence and the darkness wrap around you. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Odie intellego, guarde al facim, forte requis. Nescio sed fieri sentio e beosum. I don't know what that means. Act 2. Echoes deep within. How? In the dark, you pause a moment. Your mind strains to grasp what this is. Lilith, food, creation. The dust and creak of boards mingle with your hurried breath. Beneath your feet, stairs descending. Where am I? When the basement door closed, you felt yourself pulled into the void. Now beneath your feet, wooden steps leading down. The basement? Could I find a way out of the basement? Once, a sunlit morning of the first circad, you saw Yell descend these very basement stairs. You followed after, finding her scratching at the hollow in the corner. When you drew near, you saw it as a hatch. opening outwards, old, broken, hinges rusted. When Lilith saw it, she grew fearful.
Could I use this hatch?
You could try. In the end, do you have another choice?
Do I remember what it looked like?
Yes. A match made of wood, round, wedged along the stones of the wall, plastered with mud. You hardly noticed it before or after.
I could use it to get it out.
The wooden steps groan beneath your tread. Their cries, like the house itself, are bitter shrieks. From unseen depths ride a heavy moan, the stink of mold and damp. One step, another, you go down. You re-rise from the dark as the basement stairs sink into an invisible silence. Your steps find solid ground. Old memories. You remember the rooms beneath this house you once shared with Lilith, but like everything else, this place feels unfamiliar now. Lilith. Her dread is still fresh, sharp, and ripe. Crystals growing beneath the stones, between the stones of the wall cast a faint, pale light. When you lift your head, you see two doors standing tall in the wall ahead.
In this room where everything had decayed and fallen apart, the only thing still standing in this table. This is a portrait on it. There's a portrait on it. It must be one of my drawings. An almost torn apart book. There are bloodstains on it. The writings in it are unreadable. Could this book really belong to Lilith? A floored crystal forced into the wall. This is what buries the room under blue light. But how could a floored crystal end up in Livber?
Gods, I don't even recognize this place. Where am I? As your eyes adjust to the crystal's pale glow, you survey the chamber. The stone wall drips with dampness, cloaked in moth. When you listen closely, you hear the crash of waves hammering the cliffside beyond. Knowing a world still waits outside grants you fleeting comfort. On the wall to your right, two circles are carved, harsh lines slashed between them, refusing union, drawn with hateful strokes. Before the wall where the crystal is embedded, a rotten wooden table leans into decay. On it rests a broken flame, coated in dust. On the floor, a melted candle and a blood-stained, shredded journal. You press on through torn parchments and shattered wood. The crystal's glow makes your shadow crawl across the walls. A frame lies broken. You lift it. Beneath the dust, you're drawing the face Mars, surrounded by deranged scripts.
I can't bear to look at it. We must be free of everything, even of you, my love, my love, my love.
You want to put the frame back where you found it, but it's already too late. You disturbed something. The air is beginning to grow heavy. Your eyes start to ring.
I must find out what other madness Lilith gave herself to. No matter what.
Despite the weight pressing on your mind, you get to your feet and move towards the blood-soaked notebook. As you touch it, part of it crumbles in your hand. You carefully open it, and it doesn't take you long to recognize Lilith's handwriting among the blood-smeared lines. Only a few sentences remain legible. She's taking shape, becoming what she was always meant to be. You, my love, will you finally love what I'm meant to become, or will you abandon me to death again? We'll be complete with him. We'll be complete.
Is this what you call creation? Gods, I can't take this any longer.
You place the notebook on the floor. Even without your touch, the torn pages continue to unravel, breaking down, decaying as the weight in your mind grows heavier. You hear the basement doors creak open at the far ends of the stairs.
I need to get out of here. I have to find a path to Cellador fast.
You push aside the books, scattered parchments, and broken wood with your foot and step closer to the doors. To the left is an iron door, rusted with the weight of years. Upon it a symbol, old and long, since stripped of meaning. The other door is heavy, made of damp wood. It creaks faintly, opens through breathing, as though breathing. Wooden door? When you open the wooden door, the sour stench of sweat and decay greets you. Fearing lilies might be close behind you, you step inside quickly and shut the door. You look around like before. The room is bathed in the uncanny blue glow of a crystal embedded in the wall. There hums with expectation. And then, a voice.
Do you remember me?
When you turn around the voice, you see a young woman standing motionless in the corner of the room, her skin clinging tightly to the bone. If not for her eyes, bright and piercing deep into your soul under the pale light, you might have mistaken her for a still silhouette of a statue. But then, she tilts her head just slightly, and in a moment you see it more clearly. There's something in the woman's eyes, something you once knew, something you once loved.
Wait a second. I know you. Finally. She made me. From beginning to end.
No, I didn't want this, Lilith.
When she said our creation, was she talking about you?
You wish it were so. You wanted this madness to end soon. To see Lilith's strange game come to a close, but no, this isn't a creation Lilith spoke of. This is a personal experiment of hers. What she has in store for you is something very different.
Is Lilith... Shh, don't say it. If you come or speak her name, you'll come close.
The young woman, hearing Lilith's name, presses herself against the wall. She pulls her shoulders inwards, her eyes fixated on the door behind you as she speaks.
I had to be good. I mean, beautiful. I had to be... Yes.
When she pulls back, the crystal's light reveals her more closely. Clearly. A scar runs from beneath her neck. Across her cheeks, there are a hairline. Her skin is stretched tight as though cut and sewn back together. Along those lines, her eyelids are gone. Her chin just to a strange sharp point, just as you once told Lilith you liked faces like that.
The young woman's face is almost unbearable to look at, as if another face has been stretched over hers. Yet she cannot hide her pain and sorrow. There's a childhood lost deep within. Her clothes are torn and covered with stains. She's never taken them off. They seem far too small for her. The young woman...
The fingers she wraps around her arms are thin, impossibly long, longer than anyone's should be, as though filed down, extended, altered, again, exactly the way you once told Lilith you liked them. The woman before you looks like someone who's been worked on, constantly, reshaped piece by piece. She was a child.
How could she do this? The young woman
rises from where she covered against the wall. For a moment, her smile reminds you of the woman you left at the table above. She sways her body slowly, just as Lilith used to. Then she takes a gentle step forward.
For you, my love, I've become exactly the one you wanted. That's what you always wished for, isn't it? Look, I've become the body you desired.
Are you her? Did Lilith steal your body and soul?
I've always still been yours, love.
The young woman collapses onto her knees as if she used every ounce of strength. Breathless, she turns her gaze to you.
Was I good?
Yes. Yes. You've been good.
Was I been good?
She
said I so stayed here. If you're good enough, he'll live you told.
She said.
She said so, but if I'm just good enough, you love me, right?
She tilts her head and looks at you. The sharpness of her chin casts an unsettling shadow in the darkness. You're not the one I love. You're not the one I love. I shouldn't have let her done this to you. Or, yes, I'll always love you, no matter what you're in. You're not the one I love. I shouldn't have let her done this to you. The thing you're staring into, it isn't a Lilith. It's just an empty shell, a twisted reflection stripped of free will, an uncanny amalgam, where fragments of the young woman house somehow tangled with the essence she poured it in. Hold on, let me drink. In that moment, a crushing wave of pity floods your entire being, but you can't tell who's it for. The woman looking at you with desperate hope, Lilith, or yourself.
But lady told, she told, if you're good, I love you. I failed, then I ain't good.
It was never about whether you wanted good or not. You were enough. Always. It's just... the thing making you feel otherwise is wrong. You're saying all this because of... her. The young woman looks at you with tearful eyes. You're not reaching Lilith's poisonous personality, painstakingly built over decades. You're reaching deeper, trying to touch who she once truly was.
A white place once with flowers. There are waves there. Whoosh. My mother, yes, she used to read me sometimes. Things like...
She mimes writing with her hand.
A book? Ah, yes. Lady told me if I'm good on day, Mother might read me a book again.
She leaned her body against the wall, her hands hang limply by her sides, her face locks onto you expressionless.
But I think that time will never come, because you'll never love me.
That's enough. I need to get you out of here.
Suddenly she opens her eyes wide and collapses to the wall which she was leaning against. She covers her...
Suddenly she opens her eyes wide and collapses to the wall she was leaning against. She covers her eyes with her hands.
Get out! No! It won't happen. The lady will find me. I can't go. I'm here. If I stay here, I'll wait for you. You said you don't love me. You'll come and you'll love me.
There's a beautiful wave. There's a beautiful world waiting for you outside. Waves. Huge, towering waves. When they crash against the cliff's edge, they send up sprays of white, pearl-like foam. Whoosh. Books that tell of incredible tales and stories. She doesn't understand the words you say. She doesn't understand the words you say. With her hands and over her ears, she just stares at your face. Her lips move constantly.
I'm here. I'll stay here. I'll wait for you. You'll love me. She said so.
We can escape. Do you understand me?
I'll stay here. You'll come. You'll come back. You'll love me. You'll come.
She no longer hears you. Curled up against the walls, hands over her ears, the hollow shell that rock back and forth, murmuring that you'll come back, that one day she'll love her. The chains wrapped around her neck are drawn so tight no force could ever free her from this place. I need to find a way out of this room. As the heavy weight of the air presses down on you, your eyes catch the doors nestled amongst moss-covered wooden panels on the wall to your right. The first door is made of unpolished wood, but its surface is intricately carved with winding grain patterns like real tree bark. Dried moth fragments and root designs reached upwards. It looks as if it's been carved from the trunk of an actual tree. The second door, by contrast, doesn't look natural at all. Its surface is nearly ivory white, but faintly growing raised patterns appear human. Bones, ribs, finger, joints, jaw fragments, all intricately carved and joined together. You can't help but admire this art. A small inscription is etched near the edge of the door.
The most delicious are the familiar.
The moment you touch the white knob of the door, a fierce cold grips your body. It's as if you're touching a gravestone, the chill of death itself. Suddenly thoughts rush to your mind. Your mother, Lilith. Your conscience. You realize you're trying to figure out which one feels more familiar. For a moment, you think about the piece of meat placed on the table, where you sat with Lilith upstairs. What kind of meat was it? You shake your head, banishing the thoughts from your mind, and... The door opens without resistance. Inside, it's a little brighter. Metal tables are scattered across the room, each layered with dried blood. On the floor, small pools of urine and pus mingle with damp stone, releasing an unbearable stench. And in the midst of all it, hangs bodies of chains from the ceiling, rotten, hauled out, left on hooks to be forgotten. There's the star of my century long slumber. The voice sounds as if it's scraping its way out of a throat that shouldn't still be alive. Who's talking? I'm over here. Come closer. I don't bite. Well, I'm kidding. Of course I bite. But right now, that's not really an option. I'm a bit tied up, you see. The thing before you is a body without its lower half, another of Lilith's experiments. Its arms are chained to the ceiling, a hook driven through its shoulders. Its head, lolling onto its left shoulder, watches you with curiosity. It doesn't take long to notice that one of its eye sockets is empty. You... How can you talk? I guess it's because I'm the one meant to talk. Others are... He gestured weakly towards the other bodies hanging from hooks. The chains clink, the rattle with the motion. Not exactly the chatty type. Sadly, all the babbling's left to me, but all my life to this deed. You don't seem all that surprised to see me. No one ever is. Surprise. Don't think I can manage that even if I wanted to, golden hair. Besides, I see you walking down every night. Sorry? I see you walking down here every night, right here, standing at the threshold of the open door. You've left pieces of yourself in this place. If you look at the wall, you'll see the marks he made with these nails. He struggled to raise his brows, as if pointing towards the far wall. What do you mean you see me coming here every night? This is the first time I'm here. And once I leave, I'll never come back. Yes. Yes. I'm sure that's true. But let me tell you something. Red. But let you tell me something. This isn't the place you've come to escape. It's the place you've always thought about saying. You talk like you know me so well. Corpse. What? Corpse, you say? Very bold words for someone who's buried down his soul full 5 years ago, golden boy. The chain rattled faintly as he leaned his head towards you. What? The chain rattled faintly as he leaned his head toward you. Leans his head towards you. Look at me. I know you really know you. Because everything you're afraid of is in me. You're afraid of the feelings you never heard. Voice. Afraid to speak while you're tossed this place to place. And when it comes all crashing down on you, you lash out at anyone you can. I know you, golden boy. I'm everything you can't bear to look back on. I was there at every moment. You were too scared to choose. Corpse. At least I'm still honest. Lilith, really did build you well. Look at you talking exactly like her. No, they weren't choices. They were massively created traps. No, absolutely. You're hitting below the belt. Equipped with gross insults. But there are just the things you've always wanted to say. Thoughts of you known deep down, but you dare to voice. A shadow. When Lilith was turning into this thing, she said something similar. I'm going to take the part of him that loves me. If you ask me, that part was buried pretty deep. But once she took it, you'll become a shadow. Looking exactly like you, only without your fear. A sudden silence fills the room. Dim light reflects off the fold panels on the wall. One of the corpse slumped against the wall stares at you, its lidless eyes wide open, jaw hanging at an unnatural angle. A bug crawls upon its face, disappearing between the torn skin of its cheek and calmly making its way down towards its throat. In front of you, the corpse behind in chains sways gently, caught in a faint breathe through sorts you can't place. With each movement, the chains creak softly where they meet the ceiling. You're in no position to judge me. You're just a shell, an image. Even the thought that you believe you understand me is disgusting. Is there firebrand? Scream a little louder, and Lilith might just walk through the door and hang you right up next to me. And we'll see who's an image. As for disgust, I don't think I'm the sickling one here. I'm just hearing your voice. The thoughts you've kept chained up for years. No, hold it right there. You're not mine, you can be. Lilith created you, not me. And here we come to the breaking point. It twisted hand into the chains and leaned slowly towards you. You think it was Lilith that made me? Hey, you're not entirely wrong. It was she for pull that my flesh got me, plucked out my eye. That's true. But food you suppose gave her the material to work with. Lilith dragged me out from her moment of joy. The rest she filled with your untold words. What you could not create, golden boy, begin when you created me. And what will create me, you will be. What do you mean kill? You're already dead. Well, that one's new. I didn't know you could break my heart like that. Come closer. Let me show you what's been keeping me alive. Come closer, golden boy. I'm not going to hurt you. We're on the same heart after all. Can I trust you? Guess not. But you don't really have a choice, do you? Still, I did show you my chains, and now you will know how I am. That should earn me at least a little trust. Don't you think? Now come closer. Let's get this over with. Alright. Then here we go. Hold on to your palm. Little more. Yes. Do not drop it. I really hate this part. As you stand directly in front of the corpse, the stench becomes almost unbearable. Inside his empty eye socket, you catch a faint glimmer, something shimmering. Then the body starts to retch, convulse. He grasps his chain tightly as something thick rises up his throat. At last, a dark reddish fluid oozes from his hand, and he vomits onto your outstretched hand. A mouth of sick, warm bile fills you open your palm, but with the heavy heat, there's something there. Give me a second to catch my breath. It's never easy coughing up things like the stuff inside me. Here you go, golden boy. Pretty sure this belongs to you. What's that? A crystal. Unformed, still translucent, something you once said when you truly believed you loved Lilith. A memory, your greatest joy, and your greatest lie. The feeling clung to Lilith, she took it. She turned it into ritual, shaped it, and made it something else. Which memory is this? You watch as the corpse breath slows, the single eye sunken into its skull begins to fade, fading slowly. A faint, genuine smile from across the slate, it can no longer speak. As you wipe your hand clean, the round, translucent crystal is revealed. The veins pulse across its surface like a blue energy, throbbing like living tissue. Inside the orb, a vision takes shape. You feel Lilith's warm body against you, the softness of her lips pressing into you, her fingers shredding through your hair, her breath hot, immediate against your neck. Your body trembles, you're biting, tearing, devouring each other, consuming until nothing remains between you. And in that moment, you're whole, truly complete. Your bodies dissolve into another. You touch the essence of the core of Lilith's being. Then with your lips pressed to hers, you begin to speak. I will never let you go, my love. The crystal shatters in your hand, a sharp flash, then thousands of tiny fragments scatter across the room. The corpse before you slips free from its chains, crashing into the pool of fetid, pus-laced water below. With one last effort, he turns his face towards you. I said the things you couldn't. No, the words are yours, golden boy. Break free from your chains. Unlock them. We'll meet again. Very soon. The corpse looks at you. That same faint smile still on his face. The silence in the room deepens. Now I'll also carry the things you can no longer say. The corpse doesn't respond to your touch. In the stillness, it looked almost like it's fallen into a peaceful, restful sleep. I better find a way out of here. As you return to searching the room, you feel something settle over you. A sense of expectation. The lifeless bodies soon across the chamber are watching you. On the wall on your right, you see two distinct doors once again. The first door is sealed with rusted chains, but chains are locked together, merely hanging as if they tried to hold something back and failed. The other door is slightly ajar. Beyond it, nothing but darkness. No light, no life. As you do closer, the stench hits you harder. So foul it turns your stomach. Beyond the gap, there's no light, no sound, no life. And yet, you near the door, you begin to feel something. A smile from a face you didn't know. A name you've never heard of, yet something you remember. There's a longing there, vast, unspeakable, older than words and deeper than memory. The rust's hinges wail as the door creaks open. In the shadows of the chamber beyond, you feel something waiting for you. A cold bed of sweat trails from your nape down your back. The light behind you is weak, yet used just strong enough to pierce the smoldering dark. But this pale glow shows you only what you were never meant to see. Is it too late to go back? And then, that moment, your foot sinks into something soft. You threaded with something hard. You do not want to turn your head. Believe me, you don't want to see what wriths wriths beneath your step. What was it I stepped on? Alright. Thinking what could be worse than talking a corpse or a young woman experimented on, you lower your gaze. Beneath your feet, a crushed face. With your step, you've ground rotted, liquefied eyes, cartilage and skull into pulp, into tremendous forth. Around your heel, fragments of teeth, jawbone jut out like white pearls from the eye sockets and ears. You see insects scaring away. What is this place? What remains of you, Lilith's experiments that went wrong when she tried to create you? Those who could not bear the silence nor the chained up thoughts. These
Bodies. Each one of them was someone, wasn't it?
Don't ascribe a personality to them. That will only make things harder for you. They're just leftovers. Heaps of flesh. Rotten things without a soul. What matters is us. We must get out of here.
No. It's not that simple. This corpse, who was it?
A meaningless detail we don't have time to dwell upon. With a light seeping out from beneath the door directly across the room.
Stop narrating and answer me!
Freak, the name of the one slant against the wall was Kellen. Long ago on a distant island nation, after his beloved Porf, the Porf he loved more than himself, was shot by a pompous normal Danny. He abandoned his duty and swore vengeance. The ball carried him all the way here. Satisfied now, we need to keep moving.
What about that one?
Listen to me, you piece of meat. I'm the one keeping you on your feet in this burnt-out, pissing house. The one stopping you from curling up like a fetus in madness, alright? Now use your fucking bait and get to the door.
What? No! I won't do anything just because you say so. I suppose we can wait here for a while.
You think you're clever, don't you? I'm the master of the story, and I'm about to get us out of here. Suddenly, the doom of the Yuli stands to shrink. The wells before you are drawing closer. The dead bodies within roll pile onto each other. The bloody corpse crushed beneath erupt violently. Bits of liquefied organs splatter across your face. You know you have to open the door. I can't let you write my story. I will not go through this door. Look, I don't think you fully understand what I'm trying to do here. You need to live and you need to narrate. Alright, you must survive. If you stay here in this darkness, everything will collapse. You, me, we will both cease to exist.
Is it really necessary for me to leave, I mean?
What kind of foolish question is that? Of course it's necessary.
You want this for yourself. A voice in my head. When there's nothing left for you to narrate, what's the point of having you around?
You are here because I'm here. You have no idea what I've endured for you. All this madness, the frenzy, your self-hatred, the things you never say, and your struggle to live as if you were virtuous. You can't begin to grasp how hard it is to weave all of this into a story you can understand.
So you're the one creating everything then?
What? Don't be ridiculous. Don't you listen to me. I'm not creating, I'm only narrating.
Then maybe you don't need to narrate this any further. I don't want you to do this anymore.
You writhed within your madness. I truly struggle to keep you alive, but is there really any need for this illusion anymore? Farewell, leading man. I hope you enjoyed the story I narrated for you.
And I wake up. When I come to against the wall, the pain, my skull, was unbearable. Must have been another foul dream. Sit up and look around. Water trickles from the ceiling again. Moonlight, must be midnight or thereabouts. The house is collapsing. 5 years, dust and decay. I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat? I pass the toppled chairs around the dining table. Plates still rest upon it. White porcelain now layered up only with dust fallen from the beams above. What was that sound? Lilith. The kitchen's empty. Cockroaches scatter across the counter. Am I hungry? Not truly. What was desire meant to feel? Like, there's nothing. I killed Lilith. Did a voice come from inside? What? Is this real? What? Is Lilith real? She's always real. The most real of all things, but her love, no.
She was always real.
What? Is this real? What? Is this real? She was always real, the most real of
all things, but your love, no.
That was madness.
Mad. Mad. The day I knew she would speak again of the grand unification. Huh? Lilith, are you there? Here was our bedroom once. The sheets lie rotted now. I feared her. Lilith, she was mad. Mad. Mad! She loved me more than she loved herself. The bed lies broken. Collapsed. The water dripped from the ceiling, gathering here. What was that? A voice of someone calling me? Your paintings watching over these stairs, beautiful ones, Lilith and I, together. Nothing remains, nothing at all. Boards creak everywhere, splintering, falling apart. The plaster has fallen apart from the walls, exposing what's beneath. This is it. Yes. Yes. Here they took her. After I betrayed her, they seized her arms and dragged her away. First they cut her tongue, so she could conjure no alchemy again. Huh? Lilith, is that you? Darkness. The stairs have long since crumbled. She told herself, this is where they carried her out. They took her. Then they cut her limbs off, so she could never walk again. I'm coming, love. Are you calling for me? Where are you? A blue light. Where could it be coming from? This is the basement with one room. Damp stones covered in moss. She had drawn a circle here. She had stood in the center. When they took her, they flayed her eyes so no one would ever recognize her again. My love? Lilith? Blue light shimmers over your wet clothes. Right, the salty water of the sea drips down from where you were thrown. Your hands are severed. Coagulated blood pools black at your feet. The flayed pieces of your face hang, oozing pus. Your lidless eyes stare at me. Her arms sway like pendulums, limp at her sides. Still she stands. I step closer. I fasten my lips to hers, cold as the sea, bitter with salt. Her raw flesh trembles. Her mouth unfurls, and from its ruins spills black ichor. It streams into me, drowning me. But where are you going? Lilith, was it you who called me, my love? Where are you? Or your memories will slowly melt away like tears in the rain. The end. There's no song? Okay. Weird. Yeah. That was great. Can I continue from here? Oh, I can. Oh, that's cool. I might try and... We'll try and go to Act 3. You're right. I must go on. Yes. Very good. Let's continue. You carefully make yourself way through the dead bodies. None of them are in a state to rise and seize you, yet you're not about to take that risk. Step by step, you draw closer to the door. There is no need to look down. Look straight ahead. There you go. With every step, the door comes nearer. I can't see a thing. It doesn't matter. You don't need to see. There's nothing here that can harm you. Just a handful of bloated corpses. Simply do as I say. Step a little more to the left. I must reach the door. I must get out of here. Exactly. Keep breathing. There's nothing rubbing against your foot or grabbing you by the ankle. Don't look down. Focus on the door in front of you. You are moving forward step by step. Stay calm. We will get out of here. Despite all the horror and the fear, you start moving. With each step, the door draws closer. It feels as if the room itself is shrinking, urging you to reach it. Just a little more. The moment you stretch out of your hand, you'll open the door. Don't look back. Alright, I'll open the door. This is the best for you. You open the door. What greets you is neither the whisper of the dead nor darkness. It's a warm room lit by amber tones, filled with a pleasant scent, a familiar scent. Notes of Phalian dance with the resinous breath of leucine. For a moment, your nose stings and your eyes well up. You know the smell. Right in front of you stands an old wooden table. Scattered pages lie around it, along with small alembics and chemical traces. And someone is there. A woman. A very old woman. Her golden hair, streaked with gray, is tied up in a bun at the end of the back of her head. At the hearth, built into the walls, she stirs something inside a glass bowl. She doesn't seem to notice you. You step inside carefully, and quietly the old woman's hunched back is turned towards you. From the counter just to the left of the hearth, she takes a powder and adds it to the mixture. A hiss rises from the glass bowl. The woman waits, then lets out a sigh. What is she trying to do? Some kind of mixture, judging by the ingredients. Advanced alchemical formulas, vials of Newton, and dopant sit on the counter, but the real matter isn't on the counter. Look at the floor. What's on the floor? Some kind of circle. It looks like a map, described with alchemical formulas and symbols. Map of what? Can't tell, even for you. This is an advanced alchemical formula. Maybe if you see it when the woman is stirring, you could figure something out.
Missing something.
The woman suddenly turns around. The moment she sees you, she freezes in places. A warm smile spreads across her face. The dark circles under her eyes and the wrinkles give away her age.
A guest. Welcome, young man. I only wanted to see what you're doing, young man. I only wanted to see what you were doing, ma'am. I mean to fight you. Don't worry at all, darling. Come, sit.
She gestures to the chair in front of the wooden table. Thank you.
You must be tired. I'm sure it's been a long journey for you.
As you let go of the tension your muscles have held for so long, you feel this ache rise from your calves. In this warm room filled with familiar scents, you realize for the first time just how exhausted you are. You are tired, Elberk. You're truly tired. But you have no time to rest. Don't forget why you came here. You're searching for the cellar hatch. Your way to freedom. Yeah. I'm tired.
You can rest here, darling, for as long as you like. Are you an alchemist?
She lifts her gaze from the papers for a moment.
Yes, I used to be.
Used to? She returns to the hearth, pouring a blue powder she's warmed over the naked flame into a vessel.
Had an incident long ago. My laboratory burned.
We could end the conversation here. Don't ask how the incident happened. But that doesn't stop you from working.
Yes, it didn't. But I can't say I carried on of my own will.
What do you mean?
After that accident, guilt never left you alone. You always imagined me standing at an alchemy bench, unburned and never drowned by the sea. You were 7 years old. No 7-year-old should never have regrets, yet you did. If only I had entered the laboratory, if only I had not touched a mixture of the hearth, if only that violent explosion had never happened.
What's happening here? What are you talking about?
What I mean, darling, is this: sometimes you have to lose, and then you have to let go. You cannot carry the weight of the path.
Wait a second, wait.
There's no need to worry, darling. None of this was ever your fault. You don't have to keep living with this guilt.
What are you suggesting? That just let it all go? Run away? Pretend to be happy? As if nothing happened? No, that's the most sensible thing you've said so far. We need to escape. It's not a bad idea at all. Ask her where to sell her hatchets. And we see enough deaths and corpses all in one day.
Run away? Well, if that's what you want, I'm only telling you to lay down the burden on your shoulders. The day your mother died in your laboratory, it wasn't your fault. Unless you're...
Shit.
I thought you'd have realized by now. I'm your mother, darling.
No! Impossible! My daughter died and I never found her! She was gone so many years ago.
I know, darling. I know you thought I was gone, but I couldn't leave. And see, now I wasn't the only one who burned that night. Because nothing has ever managed to tear the guilt from your mind. You believe that if not for that night, you would find me here, in this room. That's why I'm here.
I just wanted to spend some time with you here. But I lost you forever.
You didn't lose me, darling. You did what you had to do. What I wanted you to do. That's why you must let go of your regret. I was proud of you.
But tonight... If not for that night, I would still be alive.
You can't know that. The voices in your mind, they don't keep you here so you won't forget me. Isn't that right? So that you can exist, so that you can remember something. That's why they hold you inside this loop. But you must get out, darling.
No, you want to stay in this loop and safe here. You know what will happen. You know what waits behind each door. Well, most of the time, don't get too close to the truth, because there you'll find nothing but ruin. Are you here to pull me out of this loop, Mother?
No, darling.
The woman steps closer. Scents of beeswax and bergamot fill the air around you. You feel warm and safe. She gently places her hand against your cheek.
I forgave you long ago. I'm here because you need to forgive yourself.
And if you leave this loop, you'll go mad. What do you think will happen once you forgive yourself? Leading man, a garden of white flowers and salty spray of the waves staring out of your face. Now, out there is only ruin, darkness and madness. Nothing but loneliness. But here you have me, familiar voice to guide you. Did you love me?
Always, darling. Even when you thought you had killed me.
You know why I have to stay in this loop. To exist and to remember you. The right choice. I will always remind you of her on this room with great peace and warmth, but I can't promise you will remember her as she truly was. She takes us dangerous close to reality. I can't risk that. Will I not remember forgive Mom? No, you can't do this. There is other way. For you to live, your mother must die. It always been this way, and always will be.
I understand that you must go on, darling. If that's what you choose to do. I'll always be here. Each and every time. The woman walks towards the wall on your left. She cracks open the door of her alchemy cabinet. A warm breeze stirs your hair. She places a small kiss on your cheek where a tear just rolled down. I hope you're searching for out there, darling.
The moment you step into the alchemy cabinets, you fall into an endless void. Warm winds coil around you, and once again you find yourself wondering when you'll finally strike the ground. I'm falling again. Was this how it was meant to be?
Sedibus ut saltum, palicidus in morte quaescim. Act 3. The 65th month.
Now, in your interrupted fall, a metallic taste burns in your throat. Blood and rust mingle with the air you breathe. Beneath your hands, there's a damp warmth, as though something has come alive.
Where am I?
At the beginning of your salvation, of course, at the end of all things, did you see it? You climb now, your nails are clawing at the bottom boards, yet beneath them something writhes. In the darkness there are pale light flickers, the light that will grant you freedom. For the story to end and for you to awaken, you need one final crescendo. You think you're looking back into dark, yet the pale light before your eyes does not move. There are no directions here. Everything is before you, and everything is behind you. All at once, even if you stand still, the light will come closer. The rotten boards feel warm and soft beneath your hand. They move faintly like living tissue, remind you of the pork meat Lilith once set before you on her table. Your stomach turns. Meanwhile, the light comes closer. An arced gateway begins to form. As you cross the threshold, the light sears into your eyes, and then you find yourself inside the house. Again, the house where you once waited in the rain at the door, while Lilith insisted you eat, where you believed your memories alone kept you standing. But this is not that house. This is the remnants of it. Everything is paler, grayer. The cracked walls have partly collapsed, their beams jutting out like bones from a broken limb. The windows quiver like taut skin. And right behind you, and right before you, upon the table bathed in silvery moonlight, lies a body. Around it, in the chairs, sit three figures, three familiar people. A young woman, a corpse cut below waist, and an old woman. You. Right on time. Come on then, golden boy. Come. We've got the finest. Alright, for you.
What are you doing here? What was that on the table? Wait, thought you recognize. Look, won't you? I think I know who titles upon the table. Who? Me.
Nice try, golden boy. You wish. I mean, you literally wished it so very much.
Alas. Never mind. We've saved a few pieces of your beloved. The best cut. Alright.
You move closer to the corpse gleaming in the moonlight. A scent drifts from your nose, incense strangled with tallest herbs. Then your gaze falls to your clothes, to her hair blazing in a fierce crimson. Lilith. Her body lies motionless. From her neck, through her chest, and down her torso run jagged fissures, as though something had torn its way out from within. Her face has been flayed away.
Lilith. What have they done to you?
With each gust through the half-collapsed roof, the table stirs, and Lilith's corpse sways. Every slight motion makes it seem as though she is trying to turn her face towards you.
What did we do? No, boy. We did nothing. It was here when we came. You were only hungry. hungry. Though we might eat. That'd be for each of us. You see what I mean? I understand.
This never-ending search in the depth of meaning and memory hasn't always been what pulled you along. The answer seek waits upon the plates before them. Get closer. Your eyes drift to the young woman's plate. Upon it lies a thin, bloody strip of skin, folded, carefully placed.
Seems you'll never see me.
She pushes the strip of skin towards you.
I suppose it was me who wanted to see you like this.
You look down at the bundle of her palms. A familiar warmth rises, brushing against your face. You feel another pair of lips resting upon your own, but you do not reach out.
I needed to be seen, not just looked at, but see, noticed. I mean, to be recognized. I never cried on my own face. You.
I suppose we all wear different faces. Always.
So, which one are you wearing?
The one I created.
And that explains this, that on your face.
What do you mean?
Have you ever looked on your own face?
You slowly raise your hand to put your own face. And your fingers brush past your temple. You feel it. A protrusion. A line, a stitch, a mask wrapping from your brow to chin. Your breath falters. What's happening? You run your fingers along the edges of the stitches, finding a tiny gap to slip your nail into. It doesn't hurt, yet for the first time you feel it. The thing covering your face is real. There's a face upon your face. Maybe it should stay where it is.
I thought carrying this far, you might be ready to see. At least show the lady what you've done your face. Her gaze drifts upon Lilith.
She offers the skin of her plate back to you, then turns her eyes towards Lilith again. The soft tissue on the plate darkens with blood. Thick blood liquid seeps slowly from its folds. I can't look at Lilith anymore. You turn to Lilith, staring blankly at the ceiling with eyelidless eyes. Her pus-covered, flesh-torn face looks even paler under the silvery moonlight streaming through the broken roof. The skin peeled from her face still lies on the plate. A faint, unshakable feeling rises within you that something remains unfinished.
At least you tried. The young woman's voice betrays her. At least you tried.
The young woman's voice betrays her disappointment. You glance at those around the table. The eyes watching you seem unaware of what just happened. You step back. You think it is over, but it's not. It cannot, for another say still awaits you. Looking at the young woman's plate, it leaves a sour taste on your tongue. You feel that you left certain things unfinished, yet the weight of your sins still bears down on your back. Load, load, load. There's a loop that keeps you alive, forever tumbling down.
I'm alive.
I live.
That must mean something, does it not?
Of course not. You're one step closer to the beginning. Closer to feeling way more alive. Another grave to pass through. Another ascent to make. And then before you, upon the plate of the man cut off at the waist, a tongue torn out, its root clotted with congealed blood. Before you speak, the man does.
We have another part in mind for you, but it seems Lilith left nothing unsaid.
Like, yeah, would you? He jerks his chin towards the tongue on his plate. What? No, I won't take my former lover's tongue. Don't worry, golden boy. Take it. Before entering the final scene, you'll need a little boys. In the moonlight, the torn out tongue gleams strangely. The corpse cut off at the waist wears a grin poised to twist and to tear at any moment. No, I don't want anything pulled out from Lilith's body. The ritual's halted. Unfinished, something once cracked and now splinters deep within. Lilith's body gives a faint convulsion. Black fluid seeps from the corner of her mouth. Perhaps she still had words left unsaid. Well, maybe next time. Someone else will speak for her in place. I thought you spoke in place of others. Not for everyone, golden boy. Only for you. You forgot. You forgave me life. But it seems like your need is gone. Gone for good. What do you mean? There's nothing left to say, golden boy. The man's head slumps onto his left shoulder. In his eyes you see disappointment, and yet a deep pride as well. The rotten boards creak as if braced. From the broken ceiling, a few drops of rain fall onto your face. Was that all? Each fragment takes its time to settle into place. What you fled from now stands directly before you, dissolved, fractured, torn apart, and ruined. Was it always meant to be this way? Was it always remain so? Or will it always remain so? You're the cause of all this! Yo! Me, I am no one. I hear a voice, a safe cave shielding you from the harsh winds of the Neverall. Can you not see that I am the only one who can help you? And on the other hand, you will prove whether you're worthy of being saved or not. But now, tell me, narrate, or whatever. Let the torment end. Moonlight spills through the fractured roof. An abysmal silence fills the room. You no longer believe those gathered around the table even breathe. Lilith's body lies there, still as stone. No, not quite. The boards, the glass, scattered things around you strain, awaiting. All this horror, all the questions, all this hatred, it was all to bring me here, wasn't it? So I could see you like this. When you look at Lilith one last time, the floorboards glow beneath you. You realize you've been clinging to a memory you no longer wish to remember, and in that realization you feel purposeless. 5 years ago, after the ritual, you never knew whether the lover of you that betrayed you had died or not. Now you do. She waits, her empty dark mouth, her flayed face, glimmering in the moonlight. I know, my child, you must have... I know when she'll let you go. She's not waiting for you. Every time you read a letter, you kept her alive. I only wished she knew why I did what I did. Of course you do. Isn't that why we're all here? Why we've reached the final scene. Outside, the slowing rain seeps through the cracked glass, dripping onto the rotten boards in the hush between drops. It sounds like the beating of a heart. Truth don't turn into forgiveness with the cocoon of time. From your actions to find meaning isn't that simple, my child. But at least you tried to piece at least some of it together. I never... Perhaps Lilith needs to be completed. She or you at this point, what difference remains? The memory of her within you is ready to end. The wood creaks one last time. Then silence. It stretches. The floor beneath their feet stirs, faintly like a living membrane. The torn black threads of the curtains shiver by the windows. Silence. It stretches. Then a breath. You see Lilith's chest rise upon the table. Her eyes turn to you. Her body tenses, as if she's been born again. Yet, There's nothing miraculous on it. Lilith? The hand you extended feels as though it touches a warm memory stuck in the past. Her fingertips twitch. The flesh beneath her nails blackens with some vicious fluid. Her shoulders tremble. Then she sits back up. The clothes clinging to her are wet with blood. Our creation.
Welcome, my love. For a moment I feared you wouldn't come.
I remember you saying that the first time I came here.
This is the first time? You've no idea how many times you read the letter that you wrote yourself, my love. The letter that brought you here to me. This isn't the first time, nor will it be the last. But don't worry. We're almost complete.
You see Lilith's chest rise and fall. Her jaw moves as though she's still speaking.
Yet, what comes out is only moist breath and a trace of black foam.
The words emerge, instead of... You see Lilith's chest rise and fall. Her jaw moves as though she's still speaking, yet what comes out is only the moist breath and trace of black phlegm. The words emerge instead of a throat of the bloody, and the man cut off at the waist, slumped in his chair at an unnatural angle. His half-open mouth shapes Lilith's voice.
All this was for your revenge on me for killing you. All this was your revenge on me for killing you for a night 5 years ago.
All this was your revenge on me for killing you for a night 5 years ago.
Oh, how happy I was when you came home that night 5 years ago. I had everything ready. You said you'd never leave me, and I believed you. You said I'm not lying. You weren't afraid, but then you were the ritual about when the ritual was about to begin. You ran. You betrayed me. They took my arms, my tongue, my face. You weren't there.
Maybe I wasn't there, but I thought of you. Always. Never stopped thinking of you.
Oh, should I pity you now? Is that how you soothe your pride, by saying you thought of me? Yes, you think of me. You always did. And this is what your thoughts have made. Do you really think you can leave here with an unraveling?
Livber's seas are foaming. A garden of white flowers burns in crimson fire. Bare feet trample the withered petals. From the east, something vast approaches.
I was afraid to lose you. I was afraid to love you. I was afraid to love you. Because I didn't want to lose you. Like I lost everyone else. And look where the fear has led us. You feared to love me, even while you were loving me. Look at me. Look at me! Look what it's done to me. I have no face at all! She screams, yet the sound doesn't come from her. It erupts from the throat of the man staring at the ceiling. Her voice trembles like that of an Altergaian creature just learning to speak. Black sludge drips from her neck as she convulses, but her face, her flayed, skinless face, it twists in a grotesque rhythm. The flesh and bone beneath contort hideously from beside her left eye. A thick yellow fluid seeps down on her cheeks. I never wanted this for you. What did you want? My death? Too late for that, my love. I remember some things in the mornings where I had to leave the bed and go leaving you alone. I felt a vast emptiness in my heart that grew with every step until I come back to you. Now I wonder, will I feel it again after our reunion? The creation. You mean a child, don't you? Tell me the truth, Lilith. You think Lilith smiles until you realize how this is possible. She already braces herself against the edge of the table. Dark veins run from her shoulder to her thigh like dried muscle strands. She grips her damp crimson dress, tears her skirt apart, and parts her leg. Welcome. Welcome home, my love. To your first and final home inside me. What are you doing? I love you. Moonlight spills over Lilith, who sits on the table with her legs spread apart. Her eyelidless eyes do not leave you. Her half-lit face is pure horror. Then beneath her sighs, something flickers into view and vanishes. A smoke, gray, black, it seeps out from between her legs, thick and vicious like sludge. The wind creases, something crawls into the world. Lilith's rage for you is taking form. Rage. No. Her love. That's what she called it. You heard her too. It's love. A love beyond the borders of the material realm. A love so magnificent. The smoke coils upwards, a newborn storm, a whirlwind that surrounds you fills the room. A metallic taste coats your tongue. Your breath shortens. Lilith's loves begin to fill you. Yes. Your vision darkens. You feel it, don't you? And in a wind, a voice. Tell me, my love, once we speak of this, there will be no turning back, so tell me, do you wish to remember your past, or to seal the truth? I want to see the truth. Smoke coils around you. A realization spreads through the layers of your mind. The story has brought you here. I have brought you here. Through the fine cracks in the smoke, you see the roof of caved-in plaster fallen from the walls, windows long shattered, rain drips from the hole above and strikes your face. From somewhere unseen, you hear Lilith's voice. You are alone, my love. For 65 months, you've been alone. Since they took me, your conscience has never let you leave. You always find the truth. It was to finish what you started. The ritual of black alchemy. Now you see. Yes, my love. You remember the pieces, don't you? The name, the blood, and the word. The truth isn't hidden beneath your... The truth isn't hidden behind your ritual, Lilith. You have to understand me. The smoke swirling around you thickens into a heavy veil. Its rising and falling tendrils resemble the tip of a fibulous whip, winding slowly around your leg. I understand you, my love. More than you realize, I understand your love for me, but you must understand yourself, know yourself, and finish the ritual. So then, say it. The name, the blood, and the words. You can't do this, Lilith. Wherever you are, you wouldn't dare. You don't know what I dare, my love, for you and despite you. Do you understand? You won't be able to come back here while we're already here. The smoke coils tightly around your legs, gripping like a vice. It burns. No, I can't. Lilith, I couldn't then, I can't now. Then you're not ready yet. You'll have to start again from the very beginning. You'll come back here again and again until you're ready. The smoke, twined around your feet, twists and convulses as though it has a body of its own. It releases your legs, retreating slowly. Let me go, Lilith. Where will you go? There's no one left. The door behind you bursts open. Clean sea air floods the room. The sound of droplets falling on mud glows sharper.
clearly. You sprint towards the open door. You expect something to seize your legs, but at the moment you manage to throw yourself through. The moment you cross the threshold, darkness swallows your whole. No rain. No swallow sound of waves. Only a whisper.
We'll start again, my love.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes! My eyes are already open, but I can't see.
Where am I? Under my feet. Is that water? Something cold? Son! I don't hear anything. Boys! God!
Run! Catch the light! Run! It grows, almost there! Ah! The closer you get, the more everything slips away. Reality slips through the fingers. The light, it grows. From past the Hook Haven, which is woven by the ground, the ships of Livber. There's a whirlwind roaring into the east. You don't see it. You don't hear it, yet you know the power it holds, enough to alter all of Gaia. A womb for gales to blow out of. But you come here. You wait standing in the heart of twilight. Silently, eyes shut. 5 years later, once again, you stand at the door to this house, a letter clutched in your hand. The letter. My love. If you're reading these lines, it means there's something inside your heart that belongs to me. As I've always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to keep us apart. I will give birth to our creation in our home, beneath the place we once shared. You must be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot be left undone. Turn back, pass through the dark, complete us. We were always meant to be one, and we still can be, my love. As long as you have the courage, as long as you do not fear, I am waiting for you in the Neverall. Lilith. And all of it will happen again. This is not aloof. This is madness itself. The end. Let's go see the truth. Where's Clara A and Clara B both locked? Did I go this way? Weird. Well, I must see the truth now. The name first. I must know who I am.
Elbuck. It was the first few weeks. It was the first week of your 65-month solitude, only days after they took me in. They asked you for your name. You gave mine first, then you signed your own on the witness paper. You claimed to have seen me perform unauthorized alchemy. The guards told you that you could see me one last time. One last time. Before I died. I told them there was no need.
The smoke thickens, heavy and suffocating. From the other side, you hear Lilith's voice.
Yes, you are afraid, weren't you? You were not virtuous enough to see me one last time, to say that you really loved me. Now speak your name. Confess it. My name is Elbeck. And I killed you because I buoyed my virtue. And I was afraid.
You see the smoke take shape before you, coalescing into a silhouette. The ritual is progressing. From beneath the myth, something slides across the floor towards your feet, metal scraping softly. You recognize it. Lilith's dinner knife.
The grand unification will unite us, my love. There we all will be together. Now seal your name with the conscience. Spill your blood to the end. If shedding it will free me from my conscious torment, then let my blood run. Let your blood gather at your knees like the sea itself, just like the edge of the cliff you can never let yourself fall from. 2 years later, your steps have carried you back to the cliff's edge, your guilt heavier than ever before. There wasn't a single night you didn't see me in your dreams. But you couldn't find the courage to let yourself fall within the rain. Killing yourself would have taken more courage than killing another. Your knees sank into the mud, a hurt mired into a bog.
Blood drips from your fingertips. Your fingers grow numb. The warm, slick fluid from both wrists pools on the floor. Your legs weaken. You sink to your knees. The knife slips from your hand and clatters onto the ground. Through the mists, Lilith approaches. Her face, her body. She seems to have left all that horror behind, just as you first saw her.
My love.
The house creaks, groans around you. Crazed, kneeling, you struggle to steady your breath. A rasp rising from your chest. Sweat chokes your back. The wind makes your skin shiver. Lilith smiles its gentle, merciful smile. Your skin shiver. Lilith smiles. It's a gentle, merciful smile. There's a piece of paper in her hand as she leans down to pick up her knife. She places the paper in your palm.
In the end, your madness took hold of you. By the end of those 65 months, you had convinced yourself I couldn't be dead. You clung to the fragile hope because it was all you had left. Poor Elbeck. Everything lost, rotted, or faded within the house. You withdrew it all on those yellow papers. Remember to keep your memories alive, because what else did you have left but memories you kept drawing again and again and again? All those moments whose originals have long been lost, and then you wrote a letter. From my mouth to yourself. You summoned yourself back here, even though you had never truly left, but your mind needed to believe it. My love, if you're reading these lines, it means there is something inside your heart that belongs to me. That is far too ordinary a thing to separate us. I will give birth to a creation in my home. Our creation cannot be left undone. Come, my love. All it takes is your courage, Lilith.
It's true. You need to believe it to step through the door. Just as the blood from the wrists seeping through the letter. The thing that ended everything. The thing that began it all. Don't worry. There's nothing to fear. There's not an end. This never end. This is not death. We'll begin again anew.
What? Give me the letter you sent to yourself. I'll tuck it into your pocket. Perhaps where we're going, you'll need this bloodstained thing. When you cut your wrists that deep, you can't move your fingers anymore. I suppose I'll have to complete the last step of the ritual for you.
The smoke rises thick, heavy, like the fluid that once spilled from Lilith's throat. It wraps around you. Stand within the storm. Your memories whirl through your mind, shattering against the fragments of your awareness. Each breaks apart, merging, separating, until nothing remains but black smoke. In the midst of nowhere, you stand alone, and at last your body dissolves. What's happening?
There's no need to fear, my dear, my love, my life. Here everything belongs to everything else. Welcome among us, at last. We have no bodies now, no names, only us remain. Us. This is the only place where we can exist together. You, me, and our creation. Our creation? Yes, I was carrying our child when I died. You know this. The child is he as well, with us. Have you forgiven me? No, my love. You did not do all this to be forgotten. What we have done comes with us. It will be part of us. I will accept you with it. I will take you into me with it. How? Our souls, these formless souls cast beyond this cosmic dark, will soon mingle. We will become one. We will become something greater than ourselves. You, me, and our child. You will remain as an egg twisting with me. Trapped in this new loop. Wait. What? And in the end, we all converge upon a single point in the story, without remembering who we were. I don't understand that one, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go to pass, I guess. Wait, new dialogue, sorry. I betrayed her, just as I left you. I killed her. You're absolutely right. You knew exactly what would happen when they took Lilith that night. Did I? Of course you did. That night. What happened? That night you came here to the house, to the place where Lilith's growing obsessive ideas had taken root, the place where you saw her foot for the last time. She told you about the black alchemy ritual. You were to die, and then reunite within the grand unification. Your body would perish, and your soul would intertwine. You were afraid, and you reported her for performing an unauthorized act of alchemy. They captured Lilith. Truth don't turn into forgiveness within the cocoon of time for your actions to find meaning. Isn't that simple, my child? But at least you tried. Perhaps, Lily, this needs to be completed. She or you at this point? Is there any difference between you two? The memory of it. I already read that. You remember? I must know what came before, maybe. The smoke closes in around you. Memories long buried begin to unravel, spilling before you with a shiver along your spine. The last rays of the settling sun shimmer on the lake. You were young then, in the middle of your youth. You sat alone on the trunk of a fallen tree, far from the noise of the festival marketing, the new circuit cycle. You looked at me. You looked at the water. You remember what you said? My mother's story. I think the one about the star that fell from the sky. The star that fell into the lake, turning into a pearl, left alone in the middle of everything. You were thinking of how the story ended. Would you ever find your place in the sky? That's where I found you for the first time. Why are you telling me this? Because you must remember how everything began. How you come this far. The lake, the house, the ritual. Only then will you understand. Understand what? Why all this is necessary. Do not be afraid, my love. Do not be afraid. Tell me how you feel. I remember feeling seen for the first time. The setting sun washed everything in the amber light. Oh, I remember feeling seen for the first time. The settling sun washed everything in amber light. In your eyes, I saw the same sorrow as mine. The helpless rage of fading, of becoming nothing. The thorny stasis of knowing we would both end. We just stood there. The spoil reverberates, growing distant and wide. The mist begins to move. The lake evaporates. The stones melt. The fallen tree roots itself again. The sun sinks and the moon takes its place. In your hand, you hold a rusty key. You're standing before the door to the house. Do you remember the day we first came here? Small, damp, the door barely open. You bought it with the little inheritance from your father. Not here. No. You said you... No. No, here. Not again. Don't be afraid. Come in, my love. You know this place. The one we lived in together. The one we turned into a home. We were going to make something of it, you and I. The rusty key rests into your palm. Its engravings long eroded. Lost to time. No, I can't. This place couldn't be saved. It was grave. A grave? No, we were going to make it new again. Before you ran, you promised. You and I, we would have a creation. I don't know if I can do this. Don't be afraid, my love. Open the door. You won't find anything unfamiliar. I thought by coming this far you had found your courage. Found yourself. I thought you'd be brave enough to open us. Now you either open the door and beyond death, you'll see it, or you'll stay alone forever. What are you talking about? Our creation. Below? Yes, below. The basement. Before your eyes, the walls shift. Without a sound, boards and stones bend and twist. Reality folds itself, neatly out of joint. The old basement door materializes before you. Through its narrow opening, a staircase descends. What will I find down there? The reason you ran from me that night. You descend slowly. The deeper you go, the colder the air gets. Sweat runs from the nape down your smile. Your breath quickens. The smell of moth and damp fills your nostrils. At the bottom you see the cellar, stones awash in red light. In the small room stands a table and 3 cat chairs. Yes, here I first told you about the path to the grand unification. We had to stay hidden from the curious eye, to read the book, to form a ritual. It was necessary for all of us, so that you could be inside me. The black alchemy ritual, Lilith. This is where you said where we had to die. Die? Die? The eternal unification lies beyond death. It unites us all, and what it requires is simple. A silver thread bearing your name, blood drawn deep from within your wrist, and a letter left behind. You had already began the ritual. The letter. The one thing that started everything. Lilith rises from the shadowed wall. She grips your collar. Your feet leave the ground. I lost. She seats you roughly in one of the chairs before the table. Your lungs empty and ragged breath. Warm liquid runs from your nose to your chin. Yes, but I didn't write the letter. Every line belonged to you. You wrote it yourself during the 65 months you stayed here. Your guilt grew so vast that in the end, you believed the letter I sent you was the one you had written. Nonsense! I didn't write the letter! You sent it! You called me here! Writhed inside, you writhed inside your own lie until finally you believed in the loop you'd made over and over, trapped between them. She takes the book from the table. You know what's written with it. Madness, obscenity, and worse. From between its pages, a folded sheet slips out. Lilith picks it up and hands it to you. Your trembling hands reach forward. Drops fall from the chilling chin onto the paper. They sound like rain against the floorboards, staining the white sheet. Driving me to death instead of finishing the ritual. It was unbearable to you. I will give birth to our creation. Why'd you write that? I wrote nothing. Creation. I don't remember.
Lilith steps into the crimson light. Her belt buckle clatters on the floor, the sound echoing off the walls. Her clothes slips from their shoulders. From the wound in her throat, black fluid spills, but your eyes drift onward to her naked body, to her chest, and her swollen belly.
I told you here, not the first day, not when we spoke of our ritual. Afterwards, I was carrying our creation. When I died. You... No, my love. Us. You remember everything now. Every choice that led you here. The lake, the house, the ritual, me, and our creation. You see your past. Everything ends here, but you must accept it. Your blood, your name, your blood, your conscience, all are needed to complete the ritual.
Let's pulls the cradle closer. Within its hollow, you glimpse the black smoke, coiling and turning. She lifts the knife from inside it.
I don't think I can do this, Lilith. All this cowardice. I thought by now, after coming this far, you'd found your courage, that you could finally stand by what you'd done, and now you stand before me, saying you cannot?
What you want from me? Want me to die?
To reborn. Beyond non-existence, where we are all one, where no one dies, where no one must die, where no one abandons or fears, radiant existence. Don't be afraid, my love.
She draws a knife from the cradle and steps towards you. Her bare skin gleams under the red light. Her face, her throat, you think she smiles, but you can never be sure. Her hands reach out, grasping your wrists.
So be it, my love. Then you will remain trapped in silence. No letter to absolve your conscience. You won't even hear your own breath. There is nothing left to say.
The smoke within the cradle rises thick and heavy. Like the fluid once spilled from Lilith's throat, it wraps around you, and you stand amidst the storm. Your memories spin through your mind, striking the faint shards of your awareness and shattering. Each fragment collides, merges, separates along until nothing remains but black smoke. You stand alone at the center of the void. At last, your body begins to dissolve. Lilith. You stand in the middle of your void. There's no whisper, but the hum of your ears. You open your mouth to speak, but the sound of rising from your lungs does not become words, only damp air. 1, 2. You draw a deep breath and try to scream, but nothing comes. Not even a whisper. The air is heavy, thick. 3. When you look around, see you are in a basement. The damp stones weigh in a circle, the book on the table, the knife in the cradle gleam. 4, 5, 6, 7. You look around. You are still in the basement. Wet stones surround you. No door, no window, no exit. The ceiling above you feels as if it rises forever into dark. A red light of no clear source glows around you. On the table, the book, in the cradle, the knife, both shine. 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 56, 57, 65. From a corner, Lilith watches you. She has no face. Black fluid slides down from her throat. Her lidless eyes, white and round like marbles, never stop staring. The rotten the rotten muscles around her mouth are drawn tight. A shiver runs down from your nape to the base of your spine. Within the silence, the first thing you forget is your own voice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop here because I am hungry. Yeah. It's not really a game. It's like a book, but like, oh my god, it's so good. I enjoyed it so much. Thank you, INEV team, for the I don't know how you say the name. It might be INEV. I think it's INEV team. But thank you for sending me a key. So much fun. And apparently I have a streamer code where I type my name in here and there's a message, so we'll do that last. Meow the Infected. I'm Meow the Cat, the studio's CEO. Thank you for taking the time to play Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Consider this a big meow of gratitude. I hope Lilith's madness managed to give you a proper chill. Some moments even made my own fur stand on end.
every question about the demo or full release, and every oh. Oh, and this would be better, even better, if idea is worth its weight in premium cat food to me. Share your thoughts with my humans, sorry, the dead team, and they'll jot down every word. Can't reach them? Drop me a meow at Yell the Cat at INEV Games. I'll lap up every word between my nap sessions. Your support keeps both my humans motivated and my food bowl full. Thanks again, and have a good time. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. That was actually really fun. I enjoyed it. And yeah. I'm excited for more of these kinds of games from this studio. Not that big of a studio, but it's a great. It's great. I don't know how I can say it, but it's great.
My love.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking. Thanks for joining. This was The Infected. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, and have fun.